years ago we came down, and I had wanted to support an orphanage down here in Costa Rica. And the origin story here is basically that we met a gentleman that wanted to start an orphanage and had this piece of property. And I came down with a friend of mine and some family, and we were considering maybe on the property having some kind of a base camp where you have resources for not just the locals, but also that foreign visitors would come down and they'd be refreshed with a retreat center, with a variety of things, just to kind of share the message. Because how do you share the message of Christianity to others in a real way in a foreign country or throughout the world? And we want it to be a base camp of coming to, so that people that come there really have a great experience, and also going out of. And since then it's grown, and we've got some great family and friends and counterparts, and the dream is for it to be here in perpetuity. So long term, decades from now, that we planted the seed and it grows, and lots of other people come and they water it and they plant new things. And Árbol de Vida is the name, and we want it to be just a tree that continually grows and helps others.
So the first time I came here with him and I met the pastors here in Costa Rica, and we talked more and more and learned about the needs of the country and the people and the churches, I thought it made so much sense, and I was so happy to be able to be involved on something that was already starting, that the Lord was doing. And since then we've been just trying to see what the Lord has, and it's been a very nice journey, interesting journey for sure.
The way that God brought us about to meet Lou was nothing less than a miracle. To have someone that we'd never seen before walk up to our front door and say, I want to know more about Costa Rica. In our past, in the 70s, we lived here for 3.5 years. And God just brought a real heart's desire to work with these people. We saw the need for Jesus in their lives. We've seen so many miracles that God has performed. So many life-changing stories, not only for the people here, the Costa Ricans, but for those small groups of teams that used to come to share their love. And many gone back and changed their lives by saying, I now want to be a nurse so I can help others. I now want to go in the ministry so I can share Christ. So it's very special to us in that way, that He has really opened our eyes and given us a view much farther than our little small place where we live in Hobe Sound, Florida. So I think it's really exciting that God has aligned Cassie and Aaron in our path, and this is an answer to many, many years of praying that God would align us with someone that could help put feet to the dreams that we had. And lo and behold, you got the same dream. So it's exciting that you and Cassie have the capabilities, the abilities, the availability to walk alongside a ministry that God has put together in the past and is now trying to continue to bring it to fruition. It is exciting what He has in store for us. And it's so exciting that you just can't believe that it's really real, but God is alive and He's still doing work every single moment. And we praise God that He has blessed us with this opportunity. It's been a long time coming, but He's got a lot more out there. And this is for the future of these families, of their children, of their grandchildren. We're just laying the foundation.
So COVID shut the world down and shut down a project we had going on the other side of the mountain. One of the things that I think we are excited about is to watch how God orchestrated events that we wouldn't have probably chosen and wouldn't have foreseen. It wasn't something that we planned on. Obviously, the whole world would say that, right? The pandemic was horrible in many ways. Here in Guanacaste, it shut down all of the churches, and most of those pastors were needing food and supplies, and so we began taking food and supplies to them. But during the course of all of that, we found out about this other property called Árbol de Vida on the other side of the mountain. and they had almost an identical vision to ours. And so we began talking with them, and the Lord really united our visions together. And they were looking for somebody to run the property for them, and we were looking for somebody to give us a property.